Now, in a surprise move today, Christopher Watts has pleaded guilty to killing his pregnant wife, Shanann, and two young daughters, Bella and Celeste, and their unborn son, Nico.
Denver 7's Thomas Hoppo was in the courtroom when a plea deal was announced that will put Chris Watts behind bars for life and avoid the possibility of the death penalty. Thomas, the DA says he made this deal with the blessings of Shanann's family, and they were there today.
Well, yes, Shanann's family was here today and they made a deal. There was actually two deals within the last 2 weeks, but when Christopher Watts stepped into that courtroom today, he had no emotion walking towards his seat. But as soon as the judge started to speak about his plea agreement, that's when he broke down and started crying. And for all 9 counts that he pleaded guilty to, he was in between cries. And now, with everything that's happened, Shanann's family might be able to move forward and have some closure.
The decision was made about 4 days ago.
Christopher Watts showed up in court today wearing a bulletproof vest. Shanann Watts' family was also there to hear Watts plead guilty to all 9 counts against him.
I think that there was a combination of relief, extraordinary sadness that we ever had to have that conversation in the first place. And I can only say that I hope there is a sense of closure.
Everything about Chris Watts' story he told us in an interview in August is all thrown out.
Did you guys get into an argument before she left?
It wasn't like an argument. We had an emotional conversation, but I'll leave it at that. But I just want them back. I just want them to come back. And if they're not safe right now, that's what's tearing me apart.
He's facing 5 life sentences for the murder of his wife and 2 daughters, 4-year-old Bella and 3-year-old Celeste. He even pleaded guilty to unlawful termination of a pregnancy of their unborn son, Nico.
Sandy said it very, very poignantly to me. She said he made the choice to take those lives. I do not want to be in a position of making the choice to take his.
Out of respect for Shanann's family, we didn't approach them for comment.
Obviously, the tragedy that sits before us today is the loss of 4 beautiful lives. And no matter what happens today, no matter what happens at a sentencing hearing down the road, we can't get them back.
Well, now Shanann Watts' family may speak at the sentencing, which is November 19th. They'll be able to actually speak and have their stories told and speak to Christopher Watts himself about what they felt from what he has done and what he's pleaded guilty to. Reporting live in Weld County, Thomas Hoppo, Denver 7.
Thomas, thanks, and we promise to keep you updated on each and every development in this case, and you can get caught up on all of our previous coverage as well right now on Denver 7's Roku app.